86,400. That's how many seconds you have today. The same as Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and every self-made millionaire on the planet. The difference between average results and extraordinary wealth isn't more time. It's how that time is leveraged. Today, I'm revealing 10 productivity strategies that millionaires don't just use occasionally, they live by them religiously. These aren't theoretical concepts from a business book. These are the actual day-to-day habits that separate the ultra-successful from everyone else. And the best part? You can implement every single one starting today without spending a dime. Let's dive in. Hack number 1, the 5 a.m. miracle. Over 80% of self-made millionaires wake up 3 hours before their workday actually begins. But it's not just about waking up early. It's about what happens in those golden morning hours. Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, wakes at 3:45 a.m. Richard Branson rises with the sun at 5 a.m. Even Oprah starts her day at 6 a.m. with meditation. Why? Because these early hours have something the rest of the day doesn't. Zero distractions and peak mental energy. The Millionaire Morning Formula typically includes 20 minutes of movement, 20 minutes of mindfulness or meditation, 20 minutes of learning or planning. They're not checking emails or social media. They're setting intentions and priming their mind for peak performance. The key insight: millionaires don't just start their day earlier, they start it with intention, focusing on themselves before the world demands their attention. Try this. Move your wake-up time just 30 minutes earlier each week until you find your optimal morning rhythm. Use this time exclusively for personal growth, not work tasks. Hack number 2, decision minimization. Ever notice how Mark Zuckerberg wears basically the same outfit every day? Or how Steve Jobs had his signature black turtleneck? This isn't a fashion statement, it's strategic decision elimination. The science is fascinating. We have a finite amount of decision-making power each day. Every decision, no matter how small, depletes this resource. Millionaires ruthlessly eliminate low-impact decisions through capsule wardrobes, consistent daily routines, automated meal plans, standard operating procedures for common tasks. Warren Buffett, worth over $100 billion, spends 80% of his day reading and thinking, not making endless small decisions. The key insight: by eliminating decision fatigue, millionaires preserve their mental energy for the few decisions that actually move the needle. Try this. Identify your 3 most common daily decision points and create a system to eliminate them. Plan your outfits for the week on Sunday. Pre-plan your meals. Create templates for recurring tasks. Hack number 3, the 90-minute focus block. Forget the 8-hour workday. Millionaires don't measure productivity in hours. They measure it in focused output. Elon Musk, while running multiple billion-dollar companies, structures his entire day in 5-minute increments. But the common thread among top performers is the 90-minute uninterrupted focus block. This isn't random. Research from sleep scientists shows that our brains naturally operate in 90-minute cycles called ultradian rhythms. The Millionaire Method: select one high-impact task, eliminate all possible interruptions, work with complete focus for 90 minutes, take a true 15 to 30-minute break, repeat 2 to 3 times daily. Grant Cardone, real estate mogul worth $600 million, says, "Success is not about working hard. It's about working hard on the right things." The key insight: 2 focused 90-minute blocks produce more meaningful results than 8 hours of distracted, busy work. Try this. Tomorrow, schedule a 90-minute appointment with yourself. Turn off all notifications, close all browsers, and work on your most important task without interruption. Hack number 4, the power of no. Warren Buffett famously said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything, while average performers say yes to appear helpful or avoid conflict. Millionaires understand that each yes to something mediocre is a no to something exceptional." Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx and self-made billionaire, evaluates opportunities with one question: does this align with my highest vision for my life and business? Millionaires practice the 24-hour rule, waiting a day before saying yes, having clear criteria for what deserves their time, delegating things that don't require their unique talents, using templated responses for common requests. The key insight: your time and focus are your most valuable assets. Protect them as fiercely as you protect your bank account. Try this. For the next week, before saying yes to any request, ask yourself, would I do this tomorrow? If not, it's probably a no. Hack number 5, outcome-based planning. Average performers create to-do lists. Millionaires create outcome lists. The difference is subtle but powerful. Instead of work on website and activity, millionaires write complete homepage design that converts at 3%, an outcome. Gary Keller, founder of Keller Williams Realty and Centimillionaire, uses the one thing method, identifying the single task that makes everything else easier or unnecessary. The millionaire method: start with the desired end result. Work backward to identify critical steps. Eliminate steps that don't directly impact the outcome. Measure progress by results, not activity. The key insight: productivity isn't about being busy. It's about driving tangible outcomes that matter. Try this. Rewrite your to-do list as outcomes. Instead of send emails, write get confirmation from 3 key clients. Instead of work out, write complete 30-minute strength training to build endurance. Hack number 6, strategic elimination. While most people ask, what more should I do? Log millionaires ask, what should I stop doing? Dan Lok, entrepreneur and multi-millionaire, credits much of his success to the practice of addition by subtraction, systematically eliminating activities that don't produce significant results. The common culprits millionaires eliminate: meetings without clear agendas, saying yes to projects out of obligation, making decisions that can be delegated, perfectionism on low-impact tasks, information consumption without implementation. The key insight: often, what you remove from your schedule is more important than what you add to it. Try this. Conduct a time audit for 3 days. Track everything you do in 30-minute blocks. Then identify the 20% of activities producing 80% of your results, and the 80% that can be minimized or eliminated. Hack number 7, content batching. Context switching, moving between different types of tasks, costs up to 40% of your productive time. Millionaires eliminate this hidden productivity killer through batching. Batching means grouping similar activities together to leverage the efficiency of focused work and eliminate transition costs. Gary Vaynerchuk, entrepreneur worth $200 million, records months of content in single batch sessions. His team once created 116 pieces of content in a single 12-hour day. Common batching strategies: email processing, 2 to 3 times daily at set times. Content creation, writing, recording in blocks. Meeting days versus deep work days. Batch processing, similar tasks, like phone calls. The key insight: your brain performs best when focusing on similar tasks consecutively rather than jumping between different modes of thinking. Try this. Choose one category of recurring work and schedule a 2-hour block to batch process it. For instance, create all your social media content for the week in one sitting, rather than daily. Hack number 8, the 1% optimization rule. While average performers chase massive overnight improvements, millionaires focus on tiny daily optimizations that compound over time. Jeff Bezos attributes Amazon's success not to single breakthroughs, but to thousands of small improvements. As he says, if you can increase your conversion rate by 1%, that's worth billions. The Millionaire Method. Review processes weekly for potential improvements. Time recurring tasks to establish baselines. Test one small change at a time. Document what works for systemization. Damon John, founder of Fubu and worth $350 million, spends Sunday evenings reviewing his previous week and identifying 3 specific improvements for the coming week. The key insight: success isn't built on revolutionary breakthroughs, but on consistent small improvements that compound over time. Try this. Choose one daily activity and brainstorm 3 ways to make it 1% more efficient. Implement one this week and measure the impact. Hack number 9, energy management. Most people manage time. Millionaires manage energy. Tony Robbins, worth over $600 million, emphasizes that peak productivity comes not from time management, but from managing your physical and mental state. The Millionaire Energy Protocol. Strategic caffeine timing based on cortisol levels. Protein-focused meals to avoid energy crashes. Movement breaks every 60 to 90 minutes. Afternoon recovery rituals like power naps. Evening digital sunset routines. Richard Branson, worth $4 billion, starts every day with physical exercise regardless of where he is in the world, saying it doubles his productivity. The key insight: an hour of work at high energy yields better results than 3 hours at low energy. Try this. Identify your personal high energy zones during the day and schedule your most important work during these periods. Guard these power hours like precious resources. Hack number 10, the competition paradox. Average performers compete with others. Millionaires compete only with themselves. Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates and worth $19 billion, maintains detailed metrics on his own performance and constantly works to beat his previous benchmarks. The Millionaire Method. Detailed tracking of personal key performance indicators. Regular review of progress against previous performance. Celebrating progressive improvements. Learning from setbacks without emotional attachment. Mark Cuban, worth $4.7 billion, reads for 3 hours daily to ensure he's always improving, saying, "The edge is knowing more than the other guy." The key insight: when you shift from external competition to internal mastery, you eliminate the psychological drain of comparison and focus purely on growth. Try this. Identify 3 personal metrics that matter most to your success. Track them weekly and compete only against your previous performance. There you have it. 10 productivity hacks that millionaires use to achieve extraordinary results. 1. The 5 a.m. miracle. 2. Decision minimization. 3. 90-minute focus blocks. 4. The power of no. 5. Outcome-based planning. 6. Strategic elimination. 7. Content batching. 8. The 1% optimization rule. 9. Energy management. 10. The competition paradox. Remember, these aren't just tactics. They're a philosophy of how the ultra-successful approach their most valuable resource, time. The truth is, most people won't implement even one of these strategies consistently. But you're not most people, or you wouldn't still be watching. Choose just one of these hacks to implement this week. Master it before adding another. Small, consistent changes lead to extraordinary results over time. If this video delivered value, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our weekly strategies for peak performance and wealth building. Comment below with which hack you're implementing first. I read every comment and respond to as many as possible. Remember, you have exactly the same number of seconds in your day as the world's most successful people. Starting today, use them like a millionaire would.